What do you have to lose? You're living in poverty. Your schools are no good. You have no jobs.
But let's check it out.
Against Africa always go to their enemies. Why do you do that? Anyway, that's an aside. I want you to hear what he says about what Glenn Beck says.
What's up, A-Reed? What's up, twin? What's up, A-Reed? Yeah. When I say twin, you already know what it is, because I'm A-Reed, and I think you crazy like I'm crazy. Yeah, I think you want to walk on the wild side like me. Yeah, you gonna be twin then. We A-Reed's twin.
Take a listen.
Let's take a listen.
Why would our schools leave all of this history? I mean, this is the greatest American story.
Okay, we'll skip up.
Well, I'm not going to use my library. Is that what you
hold up?
Do if you're
why would our schools leave all of this history? I mean, this is the greatest American story you've ever heard. Why would they do that? And it's everywhere. You just don't know where to look. If you take a look at the revolutionary paintings, so paintings of revolutionary times, here it is, this is the Boston Tea Party, bunch of white guys and people strangely looking like Indians than they're not. But that's it, a lot of racial diversity. If you watch movies,
Marjorie says people look like Indians, but they're not. And the reason he said it because these people that they are depicting up here on this boat are pale skinned, just like the people that's right here that they are claiming is European. So Glenn Beck is letting you know that these Native Americans, who they call Indians now, are not real Indians.
Is that what Glenn Beck is doing? Is that what you think Glenn Beck is doing?
Well, hold on, time out, because I'm just now seeing this part because I didn't see the Glenn Beck part. But I'll say this here, Jabari, if we're going to go by what has been said so far, Glenn Beck said, if you look on here, you're thinking Revolutionary War. We always talk that there was these white men in the Boston Tea Party. He said, but when you look closer, no, he said that's unless you're against racial. Hold on, let me let him say it.
And it's everywhere. You just don't know where to look. If you take a look at the revolutionary paintings, so paintings of revolutionary times, here it is, this is the Boston Tea Party, bunch of white guys and people strangely.
Bunch of white guys.
Looking like Indians than they're not.
Looking like Indians, but they're not.
But that's it, a lot of racial diversity.
He said that's if you're not of racial diversity. Okay, so damn, Jabari, you just heard the nigga why he didn't say that. Now, Jabari, to debunk this, Jabari's gonna go and pull up. And listen, trust me, he looked, he was searching, but this is the best he came up with. A kid's book.
Causes of the American Revolution. Boston Tea.
Children, the history grade for children's American history. This is what fourth graders, y'all fourth grade kids are using this. And Jabari, who says he's a top debater, is sitting here, is going to try to argue this.
Party and the intolerable
acts. Fourth grade book.
Children's American history. Children's American history. And you can see, if you look a little bit further, this is history grade 4. The causes of the American Revolution. Boston Tea Party and the intolerable acts. Let's look at what they say to children. To children. Here's the inside of the book. Here, the Sons of Liberty, a patriot group, had other ideas. Their founder, Samuel Adams, had hoped that the ships transporting British tea would be forced back to Britain. When he discovered that this was not going to happen, a special planned event would take place.
Oh, that's BS.
They boarded 3 different ships that had chests of tea. After seizing more than 300 of these chests, they proceeded to dump the tea overboard into the harbor. After doing this, they made it known that they would never follow unfair laws. This event became known as the Boston Tea Party, and it is one of the most well-known acts of rebellion that would impact the eventual move towards independence from Britain. Do you understand what they did? They actually put on the clothing of Native Americans. That's why they're depicted that way.
Oh, I don't mind.
Aboriginal power, do you not know this?
Brother Jabari, you do not even know this.
Did you not know that? It sounds like you're unclear about the fact that these folks actually donned Native American clothing, at least what they thought were made of Native American clothing.
That's what they thought, huh? Oh, okay.
Sonetta, did you know this?
No, sir.
Is folks in the audience, are you familiar with this?
Bro, you are not teaching. You're not even teaching.
I hope you understand.
Don't ask that question
what...
unless you giving an answer, bro. Don't never, if you the teacher, don't never ask a damn question if you not gonna answer it. I hate when niggas do that. So why, tell me, why would they do this here and this that if it was this and that? Nigga, ain't you the teacher?
Says, here goes another site.
I'll say this here.
This comes to us from the BostonTpartyship.com.
Now,
the disguise of the...
Now, I use this source to prove a point. I use this same source. So, Jabari, this source cannot help you. Let's see if he's going to read it right, and then I'll bring it up. And you know what? I didn't even have this plan. But how about I tell you guys about the Sons of Liberty? Because he said that white guys acting like Indians. I'm going to let him go. And then, you know what? I didn't even have this plan today. But I'll go ahead on and teach about who these guys are.
Sons of Liberty.
I'll pull something.
In an effort to hide their true identities, many of the Sons of Liberty attempted to pass themselves off as Mohawk Indians because if caught for their actions, they would have faced severe punishment. Reports from the time describe the participants dressed as Mohawks or Narragansett Indians. There's a Narragansett again. The disguise was mostly symbolic in nature.
You hear how he reading it? This shit is new to him. He don't even have an understanding on it. This is new to him. See, there goes that word again. You supposed to already know it's up. You supposed to know everything get on there already.
They knew they would be recognized as non-Indians. The act of wearing Indian dress was to express to the world that the American colonists identified themselves as Americans and no longer consider themselves British subjects.
Let me press stop right there, because this is why I use the source. I use it for what it's meant for, okay? Because a lot of people like to say that these people were European. These people were not European, as y'all just heard Jabari read it, and he speak good King English. He say, why did they wear American Indian clothing? Because they wanted to illustrate to the people that they were not European, that they were American. Check. They were not British anymore, nigga. They wasn't raised in British. They was raised in America. They were not born in British. You talking about their grandpas. I'm not my grandpa, bro. I ain't never been to Europe. I come from here, bro. I've been raised right here all my life, man. My daddy from here, my mama from down the way. My cousins, my family, all of us from here. My granddaddy and them from Europe. But I don't know them niggas, man. I don't know my cousins on that side. I don't know my family on that side. I'm gonna show you who the Sons of Liberty are. So, Jabbar, you come out here, try to get off, and thought you ate on this Boston Tea Party, but you niggas gonna lose. Yeah, that's what I do, colonization. And you talking about he actually brought up one of the sources that I use to prove to people who like to say that the European came in, took control, and made rules. No, that's Pan-African rhetoric. That shit came after the Civil War. Y'all start pushing that narrative after the Civil War, 1860s, 1870s. Y'all start telling niggas that shit. But that ain't what happened, nigga. Cause I'm gonna take you straight to the niggas who created the Sons of Liberty. I'm gonna take you to the niggas who created. Now, did you have some Quakers and some Huguenots and all of that up in there? Yeah, but they had bloodline ties to these Indians. Matter of fact, this is happening during the Revolutionary War. They had been dressing up like Indians since the 1740s, 1750s. I'm gonna show you why.
They were not dressed as Indians in the classic sense with him.
Oh, he changed his whole tone in his voice, right? When he read that. Check him out.
Us from the
Watch how his voice changed, y'all, after he read that bar.
BostonTpartyship.com. The disguise
Get your slow me's in the building. What up, though?
of the Sons of Liberty.
Hey, y'all, give my likes up. This is Crime Shame, man. Over 200 likes here. Let's make sure the likes matching the views, man. All you looking at is niggas, man. Or go down the block and look somewhere else, man. Go on, bro, because we finna debunk Jabari live while he thought he came out here to get out. And, bro, I literally used this source. And he's gonna read the boy out of it. Give my likes up, though, bro. That's heartbreaking. You nigga damn sure ain't finna do no donating. You damn sure ain't doing nobody type of donate, nigga. You ain't even got it to donate. Man, hit my like button, man.
Their true identities, many of the Sons of Liberty attempted to pass
That's right, hey Renee. Let them know. Hit that goddamn like button.
themselves off as Mohawk Indians because if caught for their actions, they would have faced severe punishment. Reports
Why are you reading it like that?
from the time described the participants dressed as Mohawks or Narragansett Indians. There's a Narragansett again.
His source is new to him, y'all, right? This what happened. Listen to him. He don't even know he finna walk. He don't even know what he walking into. You hear how he reading it? He not reading from understanding. He reading, trying to get through the damn argument. Now watch, through the article. Now watch this.
The disguise was mostly symbolic in nature. They knew they would be recognized as non-Indians. The act
Y'all hear how his voice is?
wearing Indian dress was to express to the world that the American colonists identified themselves as Americans and no longer consider themselves British subjects.
That's when the bomb dropped. See, all he wanted to read was that these people disguised themselves and dressed up like Indians. That's what he was looking for in the source. He didn't even understand the source was gonna kill his ass. Because you trying to make it like these are European people who doing this, and that's not technically true, brother. Because these people don't identify as British subjects or Europeans, nigga. These people identify as who? The reason for them wearing the Indian dress was to do what? Identify themselves as Americans. The source clearly tells you that these people were identifying as Americans and not as European. So this white boy European you trying to make it like did this. Well, your own source is saying, nah, say, look out, homie. They actually had the Indian clothes on because they were saying, hey, bro, we from America. We not on no British time, homie. My great granddad and them. You don't know me. You don't know my cousin them. Oh, Big Bear. Oh, yeah, you don't know my cousin, Little Snail. Oh, nah, we Indians, homie. And we'll run through some. And there was heroin on the boat. Don't worry about it. I'm finna pull it all up, bro, since I gotta be the teacher. I'm gonna show y'all this was a dope deal. That they was went there and black tea my ass, nigga. Ain't that much tea drinking niggas. You niggas don't drink that much tea. Yeah, black folks ain't never cared about tea like that unless it was sweet tea, and you only get that in the South. Southern sweet tea, that's the only sweet tea niggas ever cared about. And you damn sure ain't finna run up on a boat for it, nigga. That was a dope trade. These niggas ran on there and hit them niggas for bricks of heroin. I'm gonna prove it. It was a dope trade, a poppy trade that was going on. And niggas out here believing a nigga went on there to really rob a nigga for some coffee. Nigga, we ain't in jail now. You ain't get your ass shanked in jail, nigga. But tea, nigga, is it sweet tea? Southern sweet? If it ain't southern sweet tea, nigga, we ain't running on no boat to rob your ass for no. Nah, nigga, you can have it, nigga. Now if it was some coffee, them nigga, a couple niggas would run over that coffee, nigga. But sweet tea, nigga, it ain't southern sweet tea, nigga. We ain't running on no motherfucking boat, nigga. Black. It was a black tea they dropped. Nigga, that was dope. That was dope. They ran on the boat and robbed it, nigga. Only time you got niggas and they in disguise. You saying they in disguise? Oh, nah, nigga, this a heist. Yeah, nigga, that's the boat. That's the nigga come through and they didn't hit the boat. They got all the dope on it. I'm gonna prove it. And I'm gonna prove all of them was niggas. So I don't care what color, if that was European or whatever you trying to make it, I'm gonna prove that the Sons of Liberty was niggas. And I'm gonna prove what they really were doing on that boat that day. It was a dope trade. The British East India Company was involved in the dope trade of bringing heroin back and forth, and they ship got robbed that day. Nigga found out where the dope was at. And here come you Indian niggas. They even said the niggas scraped. They said the dope that fell out, them niggas got down and scraped the dope off of the docks of the boat. Watch when we read this. I said, these niggas down there scraping dope off the bottom that fell. Ain't no nigga wasting his time for no Lipton sweet tea bags and shit like that. We ain't got the patience to sit there and let the tea dissolve and get in there. Niggas ain't got that patience. We like country sweet tea down here, nigga. You niggas tea time ass European ass nigga. Tea time, tea and crumpet ass nigga. Nah, nigga, we like sweet tea down here, nigga, with ice.
They were not dressed as Indians in the classic sense with headdresses and full authentic regalia. Rather, they wore wool blankets, matched coat style, painted their faces with soot, and employed other modes of dress commonly known at the time as Indian dress. This is crazy. By the way,
no, you don't even understand your source you read, bro. Look at how his voice changed. And now he finna go to preaching.
we know that these are the Europeans. Listen to what John Andrews says. He says, and this is he's describing this at the time it occurred in 1773. He says, they say the actors were Indians. Whether they were or not, to a transient observer, they appeared as such, being clothed in blankets with their heads muffed. And
hold on, bro. Time out, because the brother say they whether they was Indians or not. Whether they were Indians or not, somebody stole my dope, and nigga, we got a reward out on that nigga head. This ain't, listen, man, we know that they were Europeans. Now listen to the source with it. And he tried to say the guy's name all proper as if he really knew the guy and he knew what he was gonna say. But listen, bro, this is a source that I use. This guy is not on this don't help your argument of this being European, because he clearly said whether they were or not. Okay, to the observer, whether they was Indians or not, to the nigga that was looking, they looked like Indians to him. All of the witnesses said the nigga looked like Indians. That's what the source is saying, my dude. He also said hold on, listen.
Copper-colored countenance.
Hold on, he didn't skip. He skipped the part. Why he do that? Because he said they appeared as such, being clothed in blankets with the head muffled and copper-colored countenances. Now look, he's gonna say that they painted themselves, each of them armed with a hatchet or axe. Why? because this is stick up. Just in case a nigga trip, you gotta go in there with that thing. Yeah, you gotta go in there with that thing on you. And so, yeah, they each of them had a hat. It don't look like these niggas. I mean, where's the Oscars? I mean, I can see if they just ran on there and put on some clothes and screaming and hollering and made some noise and then ran out. But now this is, like you said earlier, this is one of the most popular revolts in history, in U.S. history. This is one of the most popular. Ain't nobody go there playing. Brother, these niggas are armed with axe and hatchets. Shit like that, man. Shit that'll chop your shit off with one swing, nigga. Ain't nobody playing. You laugh. You laugh. Ain't nobody playing, homie. What do we know? Some niggas ran in there. The observer and the guy from the time that it happened, from a primary from when it happened, he said they say the actors were Indians. Whether they were or not, to the transparent observer, they appeared to be such. Okay? Appeared to be such what? Indian. So somebody else is coming back. Nigga, you gonna come here and come get a source that I use. Okay? You can't, because ain't no getting out of this one. Ain't no getting out of this. So for the people that's arguing saying, oh, well, those weren't Indians, those were Europeans, the brother says, well, nigga, whether they were or not, to the niggas who seen it, they looked like Indians. Check. So fuck what Jabari talking about. He didn't even read the damn source before he came out here, and he out here grading and teaching papers, and he ain't even got the patience to sit there and go through the source and properly read the source so he can know what the hell he can do, because he just came out here and blew his own damn head off with his own source. Because he don't know what happened. Niggas don't know no American history, man.
You know how these the Abos are constantly calling themselves copper colored? Well, right. Isn't it interesting that the Europeans were in copper color makeup?
What they said that, bro? Nobody said these people painted themselves copper colored. Why would you lie about that? Twin say, new to the channel, been putting off doing my genealogy, but I'm ready to get serious and link with a tribe that's putting that work in. Shout out to you, A-Rees. And shout out to the family over there that have, we have over the weekend had a couple people purchase the genealogy. So the genealogists will be getting with y'all, and then y'all will work out a time that works for the both of y'all. And yeah, man, let's find these ancestors. They waiting on us. They are waiting on us. So Jabari just sat out here and flat out lied and said that these people, did y'all hear anywhere in this source where these people said that they were going to do anything about, that these people painted themselves copper colored? Why would he lie like that?
He did this. I think that we have to recognize.
Keep reading. No. Keep reading. Why he keep reading?
An innocent man died surrounded by his protection, astounded by your deflection. Your vision in these correction 2020, but you still can't see past complexion. Why the fuck? You think you can lecture me on oppression? It's not the first time you on the wrong side of history. It's not the worst time you've been ever an enemy. Black on black crime is from poverty, not ethnicity.
And look, he done.
If you're not familiar with the actual arguments that are being made with history, you could be confused.
You see what Lady Spade said?
You've always been a villain in history. You are lied to. Our opinion is important. Innocence is recorded, so don't tell me we should.
They are claims that no one should believe. They are claims that don't make any sense. And I'm going to continue to do these shorter segments where I am refuting the things that they say. You're going to hear me refute them. Because if you aren't familiar with some of the geography, if you're not familiar with the actual arguments that are being made with history, you could be confused.
You see what Lady Spade said, Jabari?
Spade says, I'm going to get squashed. That's fun. That's fun. Sis, you usually drink on Sunday nights? Or is this something?
like humanity. Well, George wasn't a hero. He shouldn't have to be. Born on thin ice and being black is my third strike. You heard right. Going through life like I don't deserve.
All right, hold on. Let me get out of there right quick.
What's left of my heritage? You killed it. You were strapped pushing cops and they
Let me see something, bro.
Just imagine you were black. They would have murdered at will. You want a reason to attack? Why we deserve to get killed? We getting shot with rubber bullets standing perfectly still for real.
Let me see. I'm looking for something real quick. The niggas just be talking. Okay, nah, this ain't it. And my thing was, I was like, that's it? You done? Bro, that's all he dropped and he was done after that. Bro, he walked off and he was done after that, man. Yeah, he walked off. He was done after that. Let me ask y'all something. You know what? Do I have this? Let me look for the video because I will play the video for y'all. Now I'm looking for the joint. What was it called? All right. Found in Fathers. And I want to show y'all something else too. I was telling y'all about that last name. Hold on, cause I want to play the video. I don't feel like doing no damn lecture. Oh, let me put my joint up. Alright, y'all gonna get me. I'm gonna have to do the lecture. Alright, let's do this. What my likes at first before I do this? Cause I gotta read. I can't find the video. I don't know where the video is right now. Now remember I was telling y'all about Whipple? Remember they just pulled up Whipple? Huh? The lady, come on somebody. I told y'all I be hearing surnames. I heard Whipple. I said, hold on, man. Y'all know Whipple, huh? Y'all know Whipple, huh? Prince Whipple. They say he was the African American slave and a freedman. He was a soldier and a bodyguard during the American Revolution under his enslaver, who was William Whipple. Right? Sound like a son and dad operation to me, right? Another rich slave. If you never heard of Prince Whipple, let me tell you about another. This is a tale about another rich slave. Okay. Whew, I wish I could have been a slave back then. Oh, I want to go back. Take me back and enslave me. I want all that money and education. So here go your boy, William Whipple Jr. All right. He was a signer of the United States Declaration of Independence as a representative of New Hampshire. So when I hear Whipple and these people in positions and all of that, I'm not finna go say, tag you on my team, you look like me. No, I'm gonna say, hey, who your people in the middle? I'm bloodline, bro, and the bloodline don't stop. Okay? Say, man, get my likes up, bro, because I can just cut it off. Get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, hold on, man. We got a few people jumped in the cash app. You niggas, okay, we got the real ones still exist, man. Shout out to How Gold, man. Yamaha Gold. Appreciate that little Yamaha. Shout out to the homie D, the homie Damon, man. Appreciate that love, man. The cash app. In 1775, he was elected to represent his town at the Provincial Congress. 1776, New Hampshire dissolved. Whipper was an active member of the Freemasons. He was a member of St. John's Masonic Lodge. He was an active Mason. He was one of the 9 signatories of the Declaration of Independence who were Masons. So when I hear them names, yeah. So sometimes you gotta watch out. You might be going to go get the colonizer talking about, hey man, this nigga is my cousin. He with me. Let's come up here, man, to the Lawyer 9. Man, where's this? I have this lecture, bro. I don't want to read it and all that, bro. I'm not here to do all that. I want to play and let this brother talk to y'all, man. The Lawyer 9. Have y'all ever heard of the Lawyer 9? All right, well, they were patrons in Boston and middle-class businessmen. All right, so the group is accredited with establishing what? The Liberty Tree as a central gathering place for Boston patriots. They used to go post up it. Now, the Sons of, who were the Sons of Liberty? They were a secret underground society created due to social and political fallout of the French and Indian War. So when these guys ran on the boat and they were dressed in Indian gear, they had been doing this all the way since the 1750s already, dressing in Indian gear. Let's say they was jacking. Nigga, just because, yeah, I might put on another nigga Indian feathers or colors or whatever and go jack you. That's the same thing niggas do today. Y'all bloods going to Crip neighborhood with all blue on. I mean, yeah, well, you niggas that go rob some niggas y'all know, and you put on the different, on the opposite color and act like the bloods did it. Yeah, nah, you slick ass niggas. Man, y'all will stop and go get red rags and go rob another Crip in the neighborhood and act like the bloods did it. Slick ass niggas. So we ain't nigga, we gonna keep it real. We know what's going on, man. So the Sons of Liberty was loosely organized, violent political organization in the 13 colonies. Now, in 1756, the British government needed money to afford 10,000 officers and soldiers living in the colonies. The British, now they came with the no taxation without representation. Okay, now you got Sam, but I want you to meet this other guy named Isaac Barr. Isaac Barr, he was a mixed race. He was a mixed race. He became, he was in the 7-Year War. He was a supporter of William Pitt. He is known for coining the term Sons of Liberty in reference to American colonists who opposed the British government policies. So this Isaac Barr guy is the guy who's going to get the credit. Now Horace Walpole, he described this guy Barr, right? The one who's going to coin the phrase Sons of Liberty. Now you had a guy named Horace Walpole. Walpole is going to describe Barr as a black, robust man of military figure, rather hard favored than not, young and peculiar distortion on one side of his face, which seemed was a bullet lodged loosely in his cheek, and he gave a savage glare to one eye. Okay, so we know the nigga who coined it was a nigga. So we come here, Isaac Barr, advocate for Americans in the Common House of Commons by Brother Bob. Now on December the 5th, now I want y'all to notice right here on the wiki, if you go to Horace Walpole on the wiki, they say black, meaning his hair was black. Right? They try to play on you. His hair was black. So he's talking about this description that was given to this guy. The guy gonna tell you that he's black. Remember I had to fight with the white racist guy, and he said they call him the black boy because of his eyes. Because of the color of his eyes. Remember he hit me with that one, y'all? Because of the color of his eyes. And I said, man, I heard a lot of things, man. I ain't never heard a nigga say being called a black-eyed ass nigga. Boy, that nigga got some black-ass eyes. Whoo, nigga, you a black-eyed ass nigga. First thing I noticed when I seen you with them black-ass eyes. Nah, man, that ain't never been no thing, man. And we came up with all kind of roast, jokes, ranks, Jones, whatever y'all call it from where y'all from. Nigga, you ain't not out of all of the shit niggas said, bad, fucked up things we said to each other. Nigga ain't never called you a black-eyed ass nigga. Nah, man, ain't nobody never in life ever called you a black. You one black-eyed ass nigga, boy. Black ass eyes, boy. Them black ass eyes I done seen. Nah, man, come on, man, with that bullshit. So we gonna come here, right? Isaac Boy, advocate for American come in the House of Commons. I'm sorry. On December the 5th, 1761, with the help of Lord Boutte and Earl Isaac Boy was elected to Parliament. Horace Walpole left us a description of what he heard and he saw as he entered the House of Commons 5 days later. Check. My ears were struck with sound I had little been accustomed of late. He said, I turned, he say, and from a voice unknown to me, I turned and saw. So he's going to turn around. He's going to see this guy, Isaac, who's going to be the guy who's going to coin the term Sons of Liberty. Check. Since your boy want to talk, don't worry about it. AP ain't got to spend on him. I got him. I'm so upset at the level of information at a low, and this brother didn't have no clue on what he was talking about. And this is a college professor. This is someone who's been to school, schooling, in these institutes, got a paddle they didn't put across his ass behind it. All type of things, right? And I am so upset that this brother, these niggas don't know the basics. So let's walk. Let me help you out. I feel showing a little gratitude today. So the brother's gonna turn. Walpole's gonna turn, and this is the description he's gonna give and leave for us of the guy Isaac Boy who coined the term Sons of Liberty. A face equally new, a black, robust man of military figure, rather hard-favored than young, with peculiar distortion on one side of his face. And it talked about his bullet being in his cheek, in which he gave a savage glide. What I least expected from his appearance was a very classic, eloquent diction. So right here, bro, he turned around. He saw a face equally new. So when he turned around, he didn't recognize the voice, but he turned around, and this face was new to him. But it was a black, robust man of a military figure. You dig? That's who coined the Sons of Liberty. So we just setting the table right now. Cause we Indians, we don't eat with our hand. We set the table, and all the girls, y'all gotta wash the dishes. Nanny boo boo. We finna eat and leave the plate and get up and go play the game. And the girls, all y'all gotta get the dishes and go wash them. And you better hurry up before I go tell mama come in here and see y'all ain't washing dishes and somebody gonna get their ass whooped. And I'm gonna pick up the phone and hang it up when that nigga call for you. Y'all remember back then the call ID days and that nigga calling for sister, pick that bitch up. See, back then you could just pick it up and drop it back down. Click. Tell that bitch ass nigga quit calling him before I beat him up at school tomorrow. Yeah, so all right, so we got that understood, right? And then we going to the Boston Massacre. Then we going to the Boston Massacre. Y'all niggas thug that. Y'all thug that, man. Nah. Let's walk. So the Boston Massacre. But like a few of y'all out there laughing too hard. That shit must be real life to y'all. That shit must be real life to y'all. the Boston Massacre. When we go into the Boston Massacre and what happened there, tensions ran high in Boston in the 1770s. More than 2,000 British soldiers occupied the city of 16,000 colonists. And now you have all of these enforcements and these taxes coming down, right? All of these taxes are coming down. So violence gonna break out. The first nigga that gets shot in this situation was Crispus Attucks. Now you had Samuel Gray, a rope maker who was left in the hole. Seller James Caldwell, Samuel Maverick, Patrick Carr. All of these was niggas. Everybody, where these white folks said, ain't this how y'all said popped off? And then looky, y'all, we get over here to the Sons of Liberty, and guess what? We have the same exact source Jabari used. I told you I used this source, bro, but this source can't help Jabari. This can't help you. This is what they say. The disguise was mostly symbolic in nature. They knew that they would be recognized as non-Indians. The act of wearing Indian dress was to express to the world that the American colonists identified themselves as Americans. So what you mean with these are Europeans? Bro, they to the world, Craig, we are Americans. They did not grow up in Europe. They were not born in Europe. None of these people. None of them was born in Europe or none of that, bro. All of them was born in America, bro. They mama American. They aunties, they uncle them, they cousins, bro. They Indians. Phyllis Wheatley, Black European. And guess what else? She wasn't just Black European. Phyllis Wheatley's story was created. Shout out to Wheatley High School, Fifth Ward. My mama went to Wheatley. Phyllis Wheatley. 5300 Coke Street, nigga. Coke Apartments. Buffalo Soldiers burial site over there. Turn up. Buffalo Soldiers buried right there, nigga. Fifth Ward. Right there by Coke Street, the old Timmy Danes. Not Timmy Chain, nigga. Timmy Danes was right there. Y'all remember Timmy Danes? They made this lady's story up too. But I ain't gonna go too deep. We ain't gotta go too deep. I'm gonna get off of it. Here go Black Boston. Who in Black Boston? Ain't that where the Prince Howard Freemasons came from? Black Boston. I can stop there, but y'all want to keep going because he talking about all these white folks there. Well, how about we come over here to Earl of Dunmore? The Dunmore's proclamation. This Boston. How about we go to the Dunmore proclamation? We ain't got to go through that. Let's take the Continental Army because you had the Continental Congress. But let's take the Continental Congress. All them niggas were niggas. The 1st Rhode Island Regiment, widely recognized as America's first black military regiment. The unit distinguished itself in battles from the siege of Boston to the Battle of Rhode Island and beyond Yorktown. Everybody that's fighting up there, niggas. You gonna come out here with that weak ass sword? I could have stopped on Ozzy Bar. This a whole little presentation I got. This just number 29 out of 76 slides. I'm gonna get out of there because I ain't come to teach. I just came to play the videos. It's Monday, you know. I'm tired, man. I just come out. But nah, man, we'll run these niggas off the block. Man, them niggas better take that shit down the block somewhere. Jabari, you need your ass whooped, man. And man, listen. This shit too easy for me. Yeah. Oh, nah, bro. Nah. Whew. Lord have mercy.
Know your facts when you speak about me. I've been there. Better ask your auntie. I've been outside. And this is for my haters. Every single hater keep talking. You just make me feel greater. We outside. And this for the promoters. All of the promoters certified. Showing love days over. Prices went up.
I was showing hustling, working for the Mardi Gras. Call a vote in New Orleans, I'm outside. Everybody talking about boy, you so cold. There's only one Super Sunday, it ain't the Super Bowl. I was showing hustling, working for the Mardi Gras. Call a vote in New Orleans, I'm outside. Everybody talking about boy, you so cold. There's only one Super Sunday, it ain't the Super